books throughout the year. He organizes various events and opportunities to distribute Srila Prabhupada's book throughout the year, and very selfless service. Not only that, he also does fundraising for our special events like Janmashtami, Gaura Purnima, and so on. He is also a very humble devotee. He always keeps the mood of serving Guru and Krishna, always, and never says no. So that's a very important quality to have if you want to advance in bhakti, especially for your higher authorities and spiritual authorities. That's what I meant. So with that, let us welcome His Grace Atirupa Gauranga Prabhu, loudly chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra 2 times together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Satirupa Gauranga Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Sara Prabhu, for your kind words. I'm thinking that those I need to implement. I feel like that whatever you have given the compliment, I feel like I have to implement with utmost responsibility and sincerity. Thank you, Prabhu. We'll have quick 30 seconds as usual. Only 2 columns on my left. Prabhus will sit, the rest all Matajis will sit. So come as forward as possible so that whoever come late, they can join at the back. Kids can sit in the middle maybe, between Matajis and Prabhujis. Sooner we are getting a big temple. Till that time we need to adjust ourselves to accommodate more devotees. So to invoke the auspiciousness, we'll first sing Jai Radha Madhava. Samanvita, can you sing Jai Radha Madhava?
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari.
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari.
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari.
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari.
Yashodanandana Vrajana Ranjana.
Yashodanandana Vrajana Ranjana.
Yamuna Tira Vanachari.
Yamuna Tira Vanachari.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari.
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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Samamita. I think everybody has smartphones. Today we are going to discuss fourth chapter, 40th verse. If you can open in the vedabase.io, Bhagavad Gita, fourth chapter, 40th verse. 40. Okay, all of you ready? Okay, we'll recite the sloka. Agnyascha asraddha danascha samsayatma vinashyati nayam lokosti na paro नासुकं संशयात्मनः अज्ञश्च अश्रद्धदानश्च संशयात्मा विनश्यति नायं लोकोऽस्ति न परो नासुकं संशयात्मनः अज्ञश्च अश्रद्धदानश्च संशयात्मा विनश्यति नायं लोकोऽस्ति न परो नासुकं संशयात्मनः. Two Prabhujis, two Matajis, two kids will have. Ajnascha ashraddhadanascha samsayatma vinashyati nayam lokosti na paro नासुकं संशयात्मनः. अज्ञश्च अश्रद्धदानश्च संशयात्मा विनश्यति नायं लोकोऽस्ति न परो नासुकं संशयात्मनः. अज्ञश्च अश्रद्धदानश्च संशयात्मा विनश्यति नायं लोकोऽस्ति न परो नासुकं संशयात्मनः. अज्ञश्च अश्रद्धदानश्च संशयात्मा विनश्यति नायं लोकोऽस्ति न परो नासुकं संशयात्मनः. अज्ञश्च अश्रद्धदानश्च संशयात्मा विनश्यति नायं लोकोऽस्ति न परो नासुकं संशयात्मनः. Shruti, go ahead. Ajnascha ashraddhadanascha संशयात्मा विनश्यति नायं लोकोऽस्ति न परो Nasukam Santayatmanaha. Agna, a fool who has no knowledge in standard scriptures. Cha, and Ashraddha Dana, without faith in revealed scriptures. Cha, also. Samsaya, of doubts. Atma, a person. Vinasyati, fall back. Na, never. I am in this. Loka, world. Asti, there is. Cha, nor. Para, in the next life. Na, not. Sukham, happiness. Samsaya, doubtful. Atmanaha, of the person. For the translation, by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. But ignorant and faithless persons who doubt the revealed scriptures do not attain God consciousness. They fall down. For the doubting soul, there is happiness neither in this world nor in the next. So we'll read the translation once again. But ignorant and faithless persons who doubt the revealed scriptures do not attain God consciousness. They fall down. For the doubting soul, there is happiness neither in this world nor in the next. Before we are discussing, I'll offer my prayers to our Guru Parampara and Acharyas and Krishna. If you can, you repeat along with me. Ajnanaatimirandasya gnananjana shalakaya chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavancha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunadanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanvitamsha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpa Tarubhascha Krupa Sindhu Bhyayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Thank you all for attending today's Sunday feast program. So we will dissect this verse. Actually, this is like fourth chapter. Krishna talks about the importance of the knowledge. So like 4.37 to 41, these 5 verses all talk about the knowledge. What is the importance of the knowledge? Knowledge about scriptures. Here, the verse is very simple. Ajnascha asraddha danascha. Ajna means ignorant. Ashraddha dana means who have no faith. And another thing is talking about samsaya, who have doubts. So ajna, ashraddha dana and samsaya. These 3 talking about in this verse. Then what will happen? What happens if you have, if you ignorant Srila Prabhupada says that before that what in the Sanskrit prati vakye prati akshare nana ardhakai, the each word, each sentence gives a different meanings. So acharyas look at this verse in different ways. We are talking about two acharyas today, how they are interpreting this verse. So Srila Prabhupada, our founder acharya, saying that all three are comes in hand in hand together. If you are ignorant, if you are ignorant of the scriptures, you will not develop the faith. If you have no faith, automatically what happens? Doubts arises, unlimited doubts arises, because these three all comes in hand together. But in our parampara, one more acharya, very scholar, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, saying that these three are different categories. It's wonderfully analyzing this verse. The first level is Ajna, means who does not have any knowledge in the spiritual life. That is the first level, he is saying that. The next level is Asraddhadana. What is that? He have knowledge. This is Asraddhadana is little higher than the previous level. What is this level? In this level, you have the knowledge of the spiritual life, but you don't have faith in the spiritual process. A little higher is the first level is only knowledge. The second level is you have knowledge, but you can't put any faith in the practicing of the spiritual life. The third one, a little higher, you have the knowledge about the spiritual life, you put into the practice of your life into that spiritual practice, but you have doubts about the practice of this spiritual process. So if you think that which one is the best, which level is you think best in these three? We discussed three levels, right? Ajnasta, Asraddhadanascha and Samshayatma. Which level? Yeah, obviously third level, right? Ladamati is saying, obviously third level, because have some knowledge and put some faith in also and practicing, but some doubts. But Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying that this is the worst level. Why? Say, because he is almost there. He knows the scriptures, he is practicing and putting into the practice that spiritual life, almost there, but lost because of doubts, he is giving up. So if you say this, bit difficult to understand. If we can give example, it might be more understandable way. Okay. So if someone loses a marathon, that's like, okay, that's bad. It's a marathon race. You lost it. Okay, that's okay, bad. But they have run whole the marathon. They came along all the way till the destination, and 100 meters away you give up. It's so frustrating, right? It's not only bad, it is a frustrating experience, because you have put all the way, ran this marathon, before 100 meters you given up. That's why Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying that knowing the spiritual life and putting practice into the spiritual life, and at the last third level, Samshayatma, with the doubts, it is very frustrating experience in this world. So what happens when you get frustrated? Na sukham. Krishna is saying that. What happens that we did all hard work to know the spiritual life and practicing it, but full of doubts. Nayam lokosti, na para, na sukam. Three things he is saying that. First, na sukam, na loke. In this life, you don't have happiness. And na para, what to talk about the next life? You don't have happiness in this life, and what to speak about the next life. So, if you see that one word is repeating in this verse, samshayatma, right? Ajnascha ashraddhadanascha samshayatma vinashyati. Samshayatma, the soul, the living entity who have doubts will fall down, vinashyati. And nayam lokosti na para na sukam samsayatmanaha. Samsayatma, Krishna uses the word twice in this. So it stresses the importance of the doubt freeness. It is utmost important in the practice of spiritual life. So, if you see that in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, what do you think? Both Arjuna and Duryodhana both are having doubts? Yes or no? Arjuna and Duryodhana both are having doubts in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita. Do you agree or no? Yes. I know Arjuna have doubts. Do you think Duryodhana also have doubts? Yes. What doubt he has in his mind?
Though Bhishmacharya is on his side, but he has the ability, not having the skill like Arjuna and their team. So he has a doubt, like some corner, like he has a doubt that he is going to not get victory.
Victory. Perfect. Amazing, right? So, even though, can we move forward, Matajis? So, whoever come back, they can sit. So, Duryodhana, when he heard the conch shells blowing in the other party, Duryodhana he himself telling that my heart is trembling. So, immediately, what happened? He went to Bhishma and Drona. Are we going to fight with utmost our capacity and capability? Because underlying he has doubt on his victory. So he have the doubt. We know Arjuna has the doubt, right? That nobody have any doubt about it. So what happens whenever we are insecure, right, about us, then we will try to comprehend again and again with ourselves and others also. Everything is okay, everything, because he is insecure. Is everything is okay? Are we okay? We are on the path or not? Because we have the doubt. This happens most of the preachers. They are very heavy when we go on the streets, when we are preaching about our philosophy, we are very heavy with the others. But when it comes to ourselves, some doubt is there, right? It happens to us also, the preachers, sometime. So we will dissect more why this doubt comes and how these doubts and what kind of doubts and who will get these doubts more. So Arjuna saying that Karpanya dosho pahata svabhavaha prachamityam dharma sammuda chetaha. So, etreyasche shreyan nishchitam bruhitanme shishyaste hamsadi mam tvam prapannam. So, sammuda means confused. Arjuna saying, I am confused. Which kind of confusion? Dharma sammuda. I am not able to know what I need to do. I am fully confused. I don't know what is my dharma. He also have doubt. And we know that Duryodhana also have doubt. But if you see, the dealing with their doubts are different. So, what Duryodhana have done, he put brushes under the carpet and putting and into the closet and locks and pretending he is so confident. That is the doubt how Duryodhana is dealing. But how Arjuna is dealing with his doubt. Shishyaste ham sadi mam tvam prapannam. Shishyaste, I am your disciple. Instruct me what I need to do. What is my next course of action? Please tell me with a humble, honest. It is a honest inquiry. He is not asking with like a double or fickle-minded. With that, he is not asking. He is completely surrendering, and his thought is also very honest, and he is asking. So, the person, Arjuna, he is not afraid of clarifying his doubts. He is not afraid to talk about his doubts, discuss about doubts. He is not worried. What if I ask this question, what others will think? Oh, this guy is in Krishna consciousness for so many years and he is asking this doubt? No. It is a doubt. It can arise any time. Why we need to worry about it? It has to be clarified. It is our spiritual life. So, the first lesson from the Bhagavad Gita, the first lesson, if you have doubt, you clarify it, you act on that resolution, inquire it, then you will get victorious. That is the first lesson we got from Bhagavad Gita. If people say, I don't have doubts, then the person should be either of these two. They are completely ignorant or completely liberated. But both these people are rare. Many of us fall under in between that. We have doubts. We need not worry about asking doubts. We need not afraid to discuss the doubts. So, as said, Arjuna asked his doubts with a humble mood, saying that I am surrendering unto you, Shishyaste, I am disciple. Then Krishna gave the solution. Then Arjuna got the resolution. He understood, he assimilated that solution. Sometimes we ask for solution, we ignore that solution because we won't take it, assimilate that solution. But not Arjuna, in that case of Arjuna, he understood what needs to be done. What is the result of that? Nasto mohaha smritir labdaha. Now I lost my illusion. I gained my consciousness. Nasto mohaha smritir labdaha. This is the end of the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna asked, what you understood? Then Arjuna told in one word, Nasto mohaha. I lost my illusion. I gained my smritir labdaha. I need to know what I need to do. I gained my consciousness. That is what Arjuna told. So, doubts can be at different levels. I am talking about little more about doubts, and Agnasya, Ashraddhadanasya, I will come little later. So, because Samshayatmanaha, Krishna is mentioning twice, that's why I am putting a little more emphasis on it. So, the doubt can arise at different levels. First thing, why should I practice in spiritual life? That is the first question. Someone can get. So, once you understand why we need to practice the spiritual life, the next question is, how can I practice this spiritual life, right? So that is the obvious second question. Okay, I have to do the practicing spiritual life, but how I need to practice spiritual life? So I know why I need to practice the spiritual life and how I need to practice the spiritual life. The next question is, do I really need to do this spiritual life? Do I need to really practice spiritual life? Why I need to change my lifestyle? My YouTube list is going to change. My friends are going to change. My surroundings, my dealings, all are need to change. Is this really required? Do I really need to do this? This is the third level of doubt we can get it. Another doubt is, I know why I need to practice the spiritual life and how I practice the spiritual life, and yes, I need to practice the spiritual life. Do I really have the ability to do that? Do I have that determination and discipline to perform this practice of spiritual life? This is also a genuine doubt one can get. It is a fourth level of doubt someone can get. So, in this Vedic knowledge, there is called Ishtagoshti. People come together and they share their reflections, how they are practicing the spiritual life, and confidentially reveal what obstacles they are facing in their practicing the spiritual life, and import them and get the solution from others. This is what happens. Not like the big fight what we are seeing in the TVs now, but it is a different level. So, whenever this doubt comes, we need to discuss. 3 Ds we need to do. Whenever these 4 doubts, before saying that, okay, I got one doubt and I got resolved it and I nailed it, don't think that will not come again. It will come again. If you see that amplifier on the graphic analysis, so suppose any of the reversals, serious reversals comes in our life, a 4th doubt will arise. Can I perform this practice of spiritual life with determination and discipline? Because I am going through the struggles. So the 4th doubt will arise. And for example, if you know someone in the temple, the person who knows, you got to know that the integrity of that person, what he is doing, then your first doubt can arise. Why I need to do it? So, these kind of doubts anytime can pop up. Don't assume that I am initiated, I am like 5 years, I am 10 years, and 20 years, 30 years of practicing the Krishna conscious life, I am good. No. These doubts can pop up anytime. So, what to do when these kind of doubts arises? 3D, we need to do that. Remember that. We need to discuss. So, and open up and explain the gurus with the right attitude, a right mood, and whom you feel that they can address your doubt and explain what your insecurity is, and they will guide you so that will resolve. That is discuss. The second doubt is delay that doubt. What it does mean? So, you are not ignoring the doubt, but you are parking that doubt, putting in a box and locking for some time. So, you have to address that little later. You are not worried about the doubt because it is not so urgent. If you try to address, if you address the doubt immediately, the second, sometimes you may not be in a position to understand that solution. So you need to delay. Sometimes what happens through your spiritual practice, if you open that box and see, that doubt might disappear, because our spiritual practice can disappear many of our doubts. So you can delay that. The third one is downplay the doubts. discuss, delay and downplay, which is pretty insignificant and it is blocking our practice of spiritual life. That is not too much about to be worried, so we need to downplay the doubt. Example, again I said that one person in a temple, you came to know the integrity of that person, that's okay, many other persons are there, why I need to consider that person integrity and why I need to stuck with that? Because of him or her, my spiritual practice should not be hampered. So, we need to downplay those kind of doubts. So, what happens when you discuss, delay and downplay these doubts? Eventually, all the doubts will be removed. When doubts are removed, we will have a strong faith. Sometime who are in the Krishna consciousness 1 year, 5 year, 10 year, 20 year, 30 year, because they filled with the doubts, as Krishna is saying here, they don't have actually progress, supreme destination, neither do feel happiness. How many, it is not question of matter, right? How intensely we are practicing our spiritual life, it is not question of the years. So if you have these doubts, what happen? We will slowly, we will not progress towards our supreme destination. Also, we will not get any happiness. Krishna says, you can slash the doubts with the sword of knowledge and intelligence. In the next verse, Krishna is saying that, Tasmat ajnana sambhutam hristam gnana sinatmanaha chitvainam shanchayam yogam atistotista bharata. Therefore, the doubts which have arisen in your heart out of ignorance should be slashed with the weapon of knowledge. Armed with yoga, O Bharata, stand and fight. So, you can cut these doubts with the knowledge. That is the reason we will emphasize in the ISKCON the reading of the scriptures. We have Srila Prabhupada written Bhagavad Gita as it is. We know sometimes we claim 1 or 2 slokas, we here and there heard and we feel that we know Bhagavad Gita. I know Bhagavad Gita. So we come to a conclusion, but we are not opening up and reading that. And we have utmost knowledge is Srimad Bhagavatam. So whatever there in the world, everything in the Srimad Bhagavatam is there. Whatever not there in the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is not there in the outside world. It is a complete package. We have Srimad Bhagavatam. We are celebrating Bhadra Purnima on September 29. It is very auspicious to receive Srimad Bhagavatam. Also, whoever gives Srimad Bhagavatam, they will attain Krishna and pure bhakti. Because this is the ultimate knowledge we got as a package in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam. So, the Krishna is saying that 4.37, the importance of the knowledge, yata idistamsi, can you read that slogan? Yata idi, 4.30. Yeah, what this verse is telling, as the blazing fire turns firewood to ashes, Arjuna, so does the fire of knowledge burn to ashes all the reaction to the material activities. So whatever, how the firewood turns everything into ashes, similarly the knowledge also burn whatever the activities we do. Every activity will produce reaction. Those reactions are burned to ashes. So that is the importance of the knowledge. So just like blazing fire, whatever you put in it, that becomes turned into ashes. Similarly, Gnanagni, when you fire of knowledge will be blazed, then Sarva Karmani, that word is there. All the reactions of your work will turn into ashes. Because the reaction of our karma, reaction of our work is the cause of our bondage in this material world. It can be a good work or it can be a bad work. So, both are bonding. Here it is stated, Sarva Karmani, either good work or bad work. Both are bonding. So, both are binding us in this material world. Sarva Karmani, all the activities, whatever we do, either good or bad. So, but a person who is going to be liberated from this material bondage, for him both good work and bad work need to be abandoned. So, how we can apprehend this? With the knowledge. There is no need of reaction of good work also in this material world. We are attached to perform good work. Not all who are in the mode of goodness. Those who are in the passion, they do work. They are in the ignorance, they do bad work. Good work and bad work. But all three of that produce the reactions. That reaction bind us in this material world. So, either you enjoy the reaction of good work or you suffer the bad work, your material bondage is there. Suppose by bad work, I am born in a poor family. If I do good work, I need to born to enjoy that pious results. I need to born in a Vedic family or rich aristocratic family. I need to born again. But there is bondage there. In the Bhagavatam, it is clearly saying that Janmaishwarya Shruta Sri Biri Edhamana Mana Puman Madapuman. So whatever we are getting, Janma Aishwarya, whatever the wealth I am getting, it is because of my previous activities reaction. Janma Aishwarya Shruta Sri, whatever the wife, whatever the health, whatever the wealth, beauty, these four we are getting just because of the reactions of my previous work. So, suppose if I born in a very rich and aristocratic family, that does not mean that I am getting free from the material miseries, right? Just like we are sitting here, some of us very rich and some of our middle class, some of our maybe poor. But if you go outside, the temperature is equal to everyone. Oh, he is a rich person. Today's temperature is less for him. Oh, he is a poor. Is a temperature for him is no. The reaction comes from that material nature is equal to everyone. Oh, he is a rich person. He does not suffer from death. Is there anywhere? Everybody has to attain to death. I don't want disease. Anybody like, oh, I will not get disease? No. We are Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. These four are miseries for everyone. Either a good and rich family, aristocratic person, whoever, or a poor person, these are common miseries. These four we have. So, Lord Krishna says that Mamupetya to Kaunteya Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam Napnuvanti. This is Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam. Dukkhalayam means it is the place where it will give miseries, and Ashashvatam, it is temporary, It is not permanent. If you take anything, it will change. It will, in the course of time, everything has to deteriorate. You will find in, so Krishna says that in the 10th chapter, anyone who comes to me or gets me, mamupetyatu, who mam means Krishna is saying, he himself, we can get Krishna in this life also by following the Krishna consciousness. Just like you are in touch with the government, if you are engaged in the government service, you will be in touch with government. If you are engaged in the service of Krishna, you will get Krishna. Mamupetyatu Kaunteya means Arjuna, O son of Kunti, after attaining of myself by a person, what is the result? The result is Mamupetyatu Kaunteya Dukkalayam Asasvatam Napnuvanti. He does not get any more this material bondage. He need not come here again and he need not suffer. Napnuvanti means he will not get that. What is this? Dukkalayam Ashashvatam. Why Krishna created a pain? Why Krishna created Dukkalayam? It is mandatory, pain is mandatory, right? Say suppose, if I put my finger in the fire, I will get pain. Then immediately I will exit from there. Otherwise, my finger might have burned. I might have lost finger. So pain is there. So when you suffer, when you see this Dukkalayam, when you suffer in this material world, you need to understand that I need to exit from here. So that is the reason he created the pain for our goodness. Otherwise we deteriorate furthermore. So the whole thing is now Jnanagni, again 4.37, the knowledge, what is that Jnanagni means? Fire of knowledge. That fire of knowledge does not burn in our mind. You see, therefore we accept this miserable life to happiness. We feel that it is a happiness. I'm okay. I'm comfortable. Because I don't have that fire of knowledge in my mind. I'm accepting. If you see the dog and the hog, they happily eat and feel that I'm okay, I'm comfortable. I'm not suffering. Because it is ignorant. It is not able to understand his situation. Prabhupada always quotes in the Bauri street, when the hippies were there, they don't take bath and they are just drinking and uncivilized person, man and women are there. The people who are passing by, they understand that what this miserable condition of this life, but hippies felt that, oh, we are fine, we are comfortable, we are happy. So we are also, we are being comfortable with the uncomfortable. We need not. So for that we need a knowledge. That knowledge, the fire of knowledge should be there in our mind. And whenever we get doubts, we need to reach qualified person and get resolved. So when one is awakened to the full of knowledge, he understands that, oh, I am not happy. I want freedom. There is no freedom. I don't want to die, but I am dying. I don't want to get disease. I am getting disease. I don't want to get old. Old is nobody, it's inevitable to anyone, right? So you need to suffer a lot. But it is coming to me. Why this death, old age and disease coming to me? I am not interested in it, but it is coming to me. So you need to understand that. That is the knowledge. Then you need to know the problem first. If you are comfortable, okay, I'm okay, then you are okay to get another body. You need to accept another body. In one of our scriptures saying that once the soul, once we leave this body, you will get 13 days period. In the Vedic, so that 13 days you will need to wait to get into the another body. So these 30 days is so suffering, right? It is like ghost, because the soul is there, the subtle body is there, the gross body is left, but subtle body is still there. The subtle body wants to enter. He cannot sustain without body. So he wants to enter into the another body as soon as possible. That is the reason in our Vedic rituals, those 13 days will do chant some mantras and recite prayers so that he will get nice body in the next life. Are we really want this? So if we have that knowledge, then we need not bind to this material world. So we are taking economic development as the most important thing, forgetting that how long I shall live here in this body. How many years? Maybe 60, 80 or 100 years. Then even though I am multi-millionaire, I need to leave everything. I need to go into the another body. Based on our reactions of actions of the work, the reactions of our actions, if it is good, I may get another human body, or I may fall down to the lower species of the living entities. This is the knowledge. One has to acquire this knowledge. So unless this knowledge is awakened in our mind or in our consciousness, then whatever we are doing, we must consider that we are being defeated by the influence of the material nature. So here Krishna says, Jnana Agni Sarva Karmani Bhasmate Kurite Tata. Jnana Agni, that Bhasmati means turning into the ashes, this knowledge. So my point is that the living entity has got the tendency to move freely. It need not bind to one body. But the living entities in other higher planets, if you go, that there is in Srimad Bhagavatam talking about the Siddha Loka. So we get this information in Srimad Bhagavatam. In the Siddha Loka planet, there are also living entities or human beings like us, but they are so powerful, they can travel from one planet to another planet. Prabhupada says that easy journey to the other planets, one small book. So not only to the other planets, how we can go reach the Krishna Loka. That is our Krishna consciousness. We can move freely. That is a small book written by Prabhupada. So we need not bind and we need not suffer again and again. Charvita charvinanam means chewing the chewed, punah punaha. Again and again we are taking punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, jatare shainam. We are in the wheel of birth and death. We are going, birth, again death, birth, death. All four are common: old age, death. And human life is only so very uncomfortable, what to speak of the animals. We feel everything is comfortable. No, they need to suffer how much heat is there, how much cold is there. They need to suffer. They don't have whatever we have, the comfortability. So when we are free from this material bondage, we have no information how much powerful we are. We are satisfied here manufacturing something like Chandrayaan 2 PSLV, moving to the moon. In 1966, Russia declared that selling the plots on the moon. Is that happened? No, they simply says that. We need to listen that. They will repeat it and we need to listen to it. So, but we have the scriptures how we need to move freely, how we can come out of these clutches of bondage. So, for the knowledge, everything is there, we have to accept that. Therefore, formerly people used to observe penances and austerities to attain perfection. So such austerities and penance, whatever in the previous ages the austerities and penances performed, it is not possible in this age. Because our life is very short and we are always disturbed. Bhagavatam is saying, Prayena alpayushu kalau ashmin yuge jana. Prayena, in this kalau means in this age of Kali, where is hypocrisy and quarrel are prominent. In this age, and this is very like, we for insignificant cause also we will quarrel each other. It is not that much important, but we will quarrel because that is the property of this age. And prayena alpa issue, if you take the life duration of the human being is very short. Earlier people used to live 1,000 or 10,000 and 100,000 years if you go in the previous yugas. So prayena alpa issue, we have a short duration of life and we have the hypocrisy is the prominent, so much disturbed. So we cannot perform the penances and austerities whatever performed in the previous ages. So in the Srimad Bhagavatam, if you go to the 12th canto, the age of the life will be reduced from 20 to 30 years. We have to wait that things to come in the Kali Yuga, so gradually things will deteriorate. Therefore, yoga practice or the sacrifice, very pompous worship of the God, that is not possible. Because we already told that we got a short life, they are always disturbed, and disturbed with is the material disturbances on top of the diseases, and we are unfortunate. This is also describing in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Manda Sumanda Mateyo Manda Bhagyo Hi Upadrataha. Manda means we are very slow, dull-minded. And we are also Sumanda Bhagya, we are very unfortunate. So this very word is used Bhagavata. So therefore in the Kali Yuga, if you want get all this knowledge, advantage of the knowledge, then only one way to become Krishna consciousness. It is simply chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Taking the names of Lord Rama and Krishna. To become, that will help us. If we are become Krishna consciousness, that Krishna consciousness is bliss. That Bahunam Janmanamante Gnanavan Mam Prapadyate. After many lifetimes, people will comes to know that Bahunam Janmanamante Gnanavan Mam Prapadyate. What they will come to know? Vasudeva Sarvamiti. He is the cause for all the causes. Sa Mahatma Sudurlabhaha, those kind who have understood that knowledge is very rare. So if we can surrender unto Krishna and fully become Krishna consciousness, just the example Arjuna showed, he became Krishna consciousness, then our knowledge will be blazed and all the reaction of our good work or bad work will be turned into ashes. We shall purify. In 4.38, the next verse, Nahi Gnanena Sadrisham Pavitram Iha Vidyate. So, there is nothing purified thing in this material world except Gnana or knowledge. So, what is that knowledge? That knowledge is that I am the part and parcel of Supreme Lord. Therefore, my business is to dovetail myself with the Supreme Consciousness. I am an individual consciousness and I shall dovetail with the Supreme Consciousness. When we become Krishna consciousness, then that is the ultimate Jnana. That is the purest thing in this material world. Everything else is contaminated here by some modes of material nature. Even the modes of material nature of goodness, that is also another kind of contamination, and what to speak of the modes of ignorance and passion. So one becomes enlightened, he becomes enlightened about his position, about his matter, about the transcendental subject, but the defect is here. Now I have understand everything, I am all right. He wanted to stay here, that means he is the first class prisoner. Prabhupada is saying that in the purport. If you are understood everything, importance, but still I want to be here. You want to do some good, or he want to do his reactions, he want to come again and again, then the soul is arrested in this body, he considered as like first class prisoner. In the prison also, first class prison also, if he has provided with all amenities, but prison is prison. He is confined to a certain place, right? He can't move around freely. But he is happy with that position. Whatever there he get in the prison, we can't do anything. He need to help himself. So even the mode of goodness, that is also cause of our bondage. Therefore we have to transcend even the quality of goodness. Even the quality of goodness we have to transcend. That transcendental position is Krishna consciousness. That is the pure goodness. The transcendental position is also begin Aham Brahmasmi. I am not the matter. I am belongs to the Supreme. So in the Krishna says that 18.54, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na shochati na kankshati samas sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhakte labate param. Whoever rises to the Brahma Bhuta stage, so I am not this body, I am the soul, and acting at that level and perform his spiritual practice. When he comes to that level, na shochati na kankshati, he need not lament, he need not hanker for anything. Krishna is saying in the 18.54. Mad bhakte labate param. Whoever bhakta of Krishna, mad bhakta, my devotees, labate param, he will get the supreme destination. So Brahma Bhuta stage is like a self-realization stage, a transcendental position that I am not this matter, I am not the body, I am the soul. You need to know, that is the knowledge. We need to come to the Brahma Bhuta stage. So human civilization have made so much scientific improvement and material science, scientific improvement. Suppose a person leaves the body, and if they say that no, everything is matter only, what is soul inside? Nothing. If they say, so now so much science is improved, right? Once the soul disappears, then we consider as a dead body. Let them bring that material element, what they are thinking, that also material, let them put back into the dead body and make it alive. It won't, because the soul is not material, it is the spiritual. We are missing that point. And make that, we will see again and again, we will make the people will alive. That will be in the newspapers only. They are trying to make fool us again and again and again and again, because we are lack of the knowledge. So with that, I think we are took over time, sorry for that. We need to, knowledge is important. I am just concluding the last sentence that we need to have the knowledge, so we need to practice the spiritual life. We need to read Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita under the guidance of gurus who are self-realized, who are already practicing, and they know what is the symptoms and what is the obstacles we get at every stage of the life. This is what we need to clarify our doubts. With that, I'm thanking you all. If I'm offending anyone, it's my apologies. I just try to repeat whatever previous acharyas told. In that due course, if I misspoke anything, it's my ignorance. Whatever great in that, it is because of acharyas. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna devotees, any questions? Appreciation and glorification, you all can keep it offline, but any questions? Anything in the online, Prabhu? No? Thank you, Prabhu. That was a wonderful class on doubts and you shared a lot of realizations. Thank you so much. The next part of the program is the Arati. Rohini Devi Mataji will do the Arati and Amrita Mataji will do the Kirtan. Request all devotees to rise up.
Keep this chair.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, yeah. For her, she. Okay. Yeah, I think sitting is. What do you prefer, Mata? Better, right? Sit. Yeah, I'll sit. Yeah. I'll sit here. तुम्हाला नीट बस नीट नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Shyam Sundara, Shyam Sundara De. Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha, Madan Mohan Radhe. Jaya Radha Kala Chanji Radha, Kala Chanji Radhe. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. श्री श्रीमान हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की, नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की, प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा, श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवसदि गौर भक्त वृंद की, श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की, वृंदावन धाम की, नवदीप धाम की, यमुना देवी, गंगा देवी, तुलसी देवी, भक्ति देवी की, बृहत मृदंगा की, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की, साम्रदेव भक्त वृंद की, गौर प्रेमानंदे, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna Temple of Austin ki.
Thank you.
Namaste Narasimhaya,
Namaste Narasimhaya,
Namaste Narasimhaya,
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Praladadayini,
Praladadayini,
Praladadayini, Hiranyakashipurvakshaha,
Hiranyakashipurvakshaha,
Hiranyakashipurvakshaha, शीलबंखान खालाये शीलबंखान खालाये शीलबंखान खालाये शीलबंखान खालाये इतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो इतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो इतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहो यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहो यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहो बहे नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो बहे नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो बहे नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो बहे नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपते नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपते नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपते नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपते तव कर कमलवरे नखाद्भुत शृंगा दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवद्रीका नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे कमलवरे नकामद्भुत शृङ्गां दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवद्रीका नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंह दे 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 जय प्रहलाद महाराज 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 जय गुरुदेवा 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 जय प्रभुपादा 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 नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोलो प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल जय
जय Thank you Rohini Mataji for Pujari service. Thank you Amrita Mataji for wonderful Kirtan and Narsimha. Thank you Kimberly and Krishna Chaitanya for supporting and Hitesh Prabhu for Karta. So today's announcements as part of preparations for Janmashtami celebration, requesting devotees to spare some time from your busy schedule for Krishna on every Saturday from 6 p.m. Please, if you are interested to participate any of the service, please talk to Umesh Prabhu or Abhishek Prabhu if you have any questions. We had one birthday in the last week, Amoha, Kirti Mataji and Mukesh Prabhu's daughter. Let's chant Hare Krishna mantra 3 times for their benefit. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We had wonderful Janmashtami celebrations last year. I think 4,000 plus visitors visited on that Janmashtami. So this year also we are going to celebrate grandly. If any one of you wants to donate Lakshmi, please talk to me. Hare Krishna. Now I will ask Swarnamanjari Mataji to speak about temple expansion fundraising.
Hare Krishna. We need more energy in this room. Hare Krishna. That's like it. So as all of you know,